Doing this thing, man, each and every Thursday. Show kicks off at 6 p.m. We go all the way to 8 p.m. So we are your hottest evening podcast. And right now, man, you are tuned in to Focus Radio, and that's PHOCUZ, and also live on Facebook at Focus Radio, PHOCUZ Radio, or the Focus Field page. Once again, PHOCUZ. You already know what it is, man. I want to say thank you. Another thankful Thursday. We are back. We are gogomusic.com, y'all. If you want to see me in the studio also. And a lot of things to talk about. A lot of things, man, I need to put in the air. You know what I mean? Gotta catch these vibes with me today on Focus Radio. And always feel free to inbox me. Not now, but right now. Questions, comments, or concerns. You can follow me also on the IG at Feel Focus. You already know what it is, man. And want to say happy B-Day to all the cancers out there, man. All the cancers out there. Happy B-Day. But you know what's up next. You already know what it is, man. So I got to give y'all love because y'all are like the opening band. And you know what I mean? We're going to close, the Leo's going to close that thing out. You know what I mean? So you already know what it is, man. And I am a Leo. So next month is the B-Day for me, August the 3rd. And for me, I want everybody to, my wish for everybody on their B-Day is to do one thing that you love. One thing that you love. One thing that you really, really, really want to do. And it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter what anybody else thinks because it's your day. It's your day. It's your day. You know what I mean? And it only comes around once a year. And you have to celebrate it because it'll never come back. It never comes back. You know what I mean? It just keeps going and going and going. But, you know what I mean? You want to have some down in the book. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'll be out and about. You know what I mean? I'll be out and about and enjoying the B-Day, man, August 3rd, which is on a Sunday. But it's all good, man. It's all good. And then also, speaking of B-Days, got my man. We got my man right here in the building. Super Dan. It's his B-Day. And it's a Leo party. And it's an old-fashioned cabaret style joint. So you know the cabarets, is it that's bring your own food?
Nah, maybe just DJ. We'll just bring back the DJ.
That's the DJ part. Okay, all right. And it's at Fast Eddie's. And that's Saturday, July 26th. So not this Saturday, the following Saturday. And then boom, it's gonna be here before you know it. The weekend is already here right now today. So that next week gonna be here before you know it. Time waits for no one. But at Fast Eddie's, y'all, and the tickets are available. And how much are they? $20. $20. And they right here in full effect. Right here in full effect. And I tell people, man, the best thing to do is get tickets. If tickets are available, buy tickets. You ain't got to worry about this. You ain't got to worry about that. Already taken care of. And it starts with things like that, y'all. Already get your dates, put it on your phone, you know, put it on your calendar. So as a reminder, you already know you got something to do. I got something to do. July 26th, I got something to do. You know what I mean? Very important that we do that, man. We gotta catch up. And that was just a little nugget right there. That was just one little nugget I was giving y'all. But we gotta catch up as people out here, period, man. For real. My peoples, man, we gotta catch up out here, man. You know, and I'm looking at how everyone else is unified. Everyone else is unified. Everyone else is coming together. Everyone else is coming together, man. You know what I mean? They ain't bringing nobody but their family and the people that they love with them. You know, and what made me hop on this right here, I was at the light, and it was some road work being done. And I said, I remember this was all brothers out here working these machines. the post hole digger, the jackhammer, the backhoe, the filler. I remember all brothers out there had a shit in the summertime. That tar, fixing the streets, spraying the parking lots. It was brothers. It was brothers. One of the sisters, and I love my queens, you know what I mean? But it was the brothers. I'm talking about in my era, man, it was all the brothers, man. Just recently, it was the brothers and the sisters, man, at our fast food chains. Some of our most famous ones. You was happy to say, I got a job. I'm working here, I'm working there. You know what I mean? So times, man, times are changing. You know what I mean? And I don't know what it is. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's that we just, you know, we just don't want to just do certain things, or, you know, it's a pride thing, you know, or is it an economic problem? You know, but I want people to start taking advantage of the, you know, of the programs that's happening in the city. I know Super Dan was just sitting here telling me about a hell of a program that's coming to Ward 8. You know what I mean? They giving out funding, small businesses, $430,000. And you just got to apply and have your paperwork in order. You know, so just, you know, I just wanted to drop them nuggets, man. You know, man, drop it on you early right here, man, on Focus Radio. And once again, man, we advertise, we market, we promote, and we also give those exclusive interviews on Focus Radio. Man, it's hot. It's summertime. It's hot. And we still got a long way to go. Like August, my month. Hot as hell outside, man. So I'm asking everybody, yeah, real talk, take drastic measures. Keep that water in your body. You know what I mean? Keep that water in your body. You know, you want flavored water, purified water, spring water, whatever your, hey, however you catch a vibe, whatever floats your boat, keep it in your body, man. Stay out of that heat. Because what I'm noticing is it's like that Vegas heat. It's that dry heat. Hot as shit. Like, as soon as you step outside, that shit just grab you and give you a hug. Hot like fire. So, yeah, man, you already know what it is, man, right here on Focus Radio. And I'm feeling thankful. It's a Thankful Thursday. And I'm going to see if my man can throw that, I want to thank you. Sure. And Thankful Thursday. I got to take just a quick breather, y'all. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere, y'all. Don't go nowhere. Each and every Thursday, y'all, we are here, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. We are GoGoMusic.com. So I ask all my people that's GoGo affiliated. You know what I mean? Want to get that exclusive interview right here on Focus Radio. If you got some fun facts about GoGo.
Yeah. town, we like to thank you, thank you.
We want to thank you. I want to thank you.
We like to thank you.
Yo, you already know what it is, man. Your host with the most, man. Focus, Feel, Focus Radio, man. And we are back. You already know what it is, man. Each and every Thursday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So we are your hottest podcast, man. And I'm just feeling, man, good on this beautiful
Go back to yours at the top.
Thursday, man. You are feeling good on this beautiful Thursday. You already know what it is. Just trying to get my picks and everything set up as far as for the topics, man, and what I want to talk about. And I know one good thing. I want to open it up by saying that I know I have a missing persons platform here, but it's not. It's about when people go missing. But the good thing about it is when the people are found, and such a great thing, and I'm glad that I can report stories of those that I found. So what I want to do here, let's see, this gentleman. I'm sorry, y'all. And that takes us to this story. 78-year-old Woodrow Snyder, when he went missing, he was last seen in the 5400 block of Temple Hills Road. And that was July 11th this year at approximately 7:15 p.m. He is a black male, 5'9" tall, 169 pounds. But he was found in the woods. His family says he has he has dementia. And sometimes it's hard for him to distinguish who his family is. So he had wandered off for those few days, but through the grace of the Creator, Mr. Snyder was found in the woods, and they say he appeared to be okay. But the only thing was that his brain was bleeding, so they're going to do some examination. Of course, take him to the hospital and so forth and so on. But I just want to say God is good, man. He was found, the 78-year-old gentleman, Woodrow Snyder. And the thing about it is, I tell people all the time, one of the reasons I started the Missing Persons segment on Focus Radio is because of Relisha Rudd. And as you all know, last week was Relisha Rudd Day. And like we always do, I couldn't make it there this year. but Blainsburg Road and New York Avenue, and it's just bringing awareness, man, because that was the last place that Relicia was seen alive, and it's just funny how after her case, after it was brought back to life, how DC made one of the biggest contributions, you know what I mean, to the uh missing persons what I want to call it, missing persons radar, the platform. You know what I mean? Just bringing this Relicia Rudd case, and it just brought about so many other cases, so many other people that have gone missing. And shout out to my girl Pebbles doing her thing, and missing, lost, and traffic. That's the name of her show. And she's doing her thing and dumping it on Roku, Tubi, YouTube, and you can catch her show. And the great thing about it is all around the world with her stories, and she talks directly with the family and her friends, and she gets the get it just like that, man. Sometimes it's the truth, sometimes it's a lie. It just depends on who's telling the story. But we have so many Janiyah McMichaels. We have so many Sharita Morrison, out of Chicago. Janiyah McMichaels is out of Indiana with that story. She was found dead. Sharita Morrison never found, pregnant. So many different stories. You know what I mean? And that's out of Chicago. And it's the same thing. Family members come out, try to bring awareness, advocates and activists. It's the same thing. And I remember I had a song, My Hood Be Just Like Yours. Slamming caddy doors, lay you down on all fours. That's my definition. What's yours? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? It's the same, Slim. It's the same. The same shit goes on. Because I hate for these YNs, right, to think that they're the hardest people out here. You know what I mean? They think it's crazy what we going through right now, man, as a society. You know what I mean? We just lost at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And like I say, man, it's all across the world. Baltimore, all the people lost their lives. All the missing people I come across every day in Baltimore. All this shit is the same. And that's why I say, man, we got to get together, man, as a community, and we got to build some unity. And that's real talk, man. You know what I mean? That's real talk. And I always wonder, where do these people go? Where do these people go? What happened to Sharita Morrison? Vehicle, I had the vehicle, so many pictures of her, beefing with her boyfriend, and they always get questioned, but nothing ever happens. They question them, and everything. Everybody is suspicious, the family and everything, because they got the backstories, but nobody gets arrested. Nothing ever happens. Relicia Rudd, same thing. How does she end up with a 51-year-old creep? For him to make a fake doctor's note, for him to answer the phone as if he was one of her family members. You running with a little girl like that, Slim? Coward, killed yourself. Be mindful of the actions, man, the paths that we choose. You know what I mean? Not only do you hurt yourself, but you hurt everybody. So I started this segment on the strength of Relicia Rudd because I was like, let me really get into this case. And after I got into this case, I was like, damn, 8 years old. And I'm like, hold up, this in DC? And then trafficking was even mentioned. Oh, she might be in North Carolina. Oh, she might be this place, that place. Right? And this place, that place, North Carolina. But that's not true. That's not true at all. At all. You know what I mean? And it hurts me. It hurts me, man, every time I got to think about it. And like I say, it's fucking scary. Believe it or not. When people go missing, and some of the stories, it's fucking scary. Like, did they get kidnapped and somebody did something horrendous, nasty to them? what did you do with Relicia Ruggs, Slim? And I think it's going to be, for real, what I think, it's going to be a long time. It's going to be something. It's going to be going on in the city, and it's going to break ground. And sad to say, and I know people are like, what the is he talking about? No, real talk. Because we start talking about search parties. Shout out to Brenda Brown, spent all her retirement money, $85,000 for a search party for Relicia Ruggs. And don't get me wrong, I have people, Hispanic people, so all types of people that go missing. Focus Radio don't discriminate at all because I love all people. I don't care. I love all people. At the end of the day, everybody's not bad. I just got to get to know you. Because I'm tired of living my life. Oh, racist, this, that. And then most of the time, it's our fault in our community. 13, 12, 13, 3, 4 in the morning outside. Anyway. And as I started to think about this shit, for real, I be just driving, just thinking about shit. I'm like, dang, that's why shit be happening. These little kids like this, man, they grown. They outside. It's fucking 12 o'clock at night. Want to talk about genocide? That shit is happening more and more. And even with genocide, I think the part we don't talk about is the financial genocide. It's the same fucking shit. Just like genocide, just killing thyself. In other words, genocide, I think the part that we don't talk about is the financial part of it, because genocide is also financial. Because all the money that we get, we give it to them. It doesn't recycle with us. We give it all to them. So financially, we are hurting too. We gotta do better, man. This is actually that last picture on the end was when she was seen at the hotel, and she was walking side by side with him, and just so comfortable. So I'm like, you really sit there and prayed. You prayed on the weak. Children are weaketh. Just for the moment, though. Really? Crazy. Yo, y'all already know what it is, man. Once again, Fields Services, y'all. It's hot outside. Need help moving, man, holler at me, 202-421-0401. And also handyman services. And yes, it's professional. We're going to come, give you that good old quote. Let's get started. Let's do it. And moving jobs start only at $100, depending on what needs to be moved. And like I tell people, 24 hours. Man, the girl put you out, or he put your ass out because you crazy as shit. And you show the representative. I'm telling you, the representative is, I'm telling you, get you right time. But anyway, y'all already know what it is, man. Need moving services. 202-421-0401. Also, what I told myself, what I said, wanted to focus on PG County. Got with a real good group for PG County. And I know I used to go on the PG County missing person site. And I used to go on that site. There wasn't many missing people on the site. But the numbers are totally different. The numbers are totally different as far as PG County and DC. I think more so in DC, it's more so kind of a, which is crazy to say, It's like the culture of missing people because there's so many of them. And then it's like certain areas, you know what I mean? Like as you go further uptown, you'll have the youth Spanish people that are missing because you get that mix up there. It's up top. It's just like New York. It's just like those spats. You know what I mean? Up top. You know what I mean? You just get so much of a little bit of everything. You feel me? And it's just sad to say that you have those different nationalities that may go missing in certain areas. But what I can say is that we have people that are found. So let me see. You want to Miss Gladys. Miss Gladys Fletcher. Miss Gladys Fletcher, she was found. And she has been located safely. Miss Gladys Fletcher. And she's 71 years old. And she was last seen July 12th, 2025, reported missing at 11:30 a.m. in the 2600 block of Brooks Drive in Suitland. And the great thing about it when you're doing this thing, and it's local, and it's live, people that are listening in their vehicles right now, right? Because we always got the damn phone in our hands. But people that are listening right now will be right there in that area. And we can say right here in Suitland, Brooks Drive, Capitol Heights, Sea Pleasant, wherever you may be listening to Focus Radio right now. So Brooks Drive, and me and Super Dad was just talking about the I'm not even going to say the word, but this stores and the shops, right? In these particular areas. But that's the Fordsville area. That Brooks Drive area, man, that Suitland area is not too far, you know what I mean, local area. But like I say, Miss Gladys Fletcher, safely located. Think about it, we don't get the backstory at all when people are located. And I think pretty much for their protection, as far as legally, because we don't know, we just know that they're brought home safely. That's going to take us to 67-year-old Patricia Carmichael, who was also found. And she was last seen July 13th this year. Went missing from the 4300 block, 23rd Parkway, Temple Hills, Maryland. She's 5'2", 130 pounds. Last seen wearing a pink shirt, blue leggings, black shoes, and if located, but she was located. And on the screen, as you can see, those that's tuned in online. That's Patricia Carmichael, and she was found. Most of the time, with the seniors, Alzheimer's, dementia, medication, sometimes we get those stories where we have a senior that had a crazy ass husband, or it may be a crazy ass wife. Yeah. And because I'm telling you, what happened last week, it was a couple last week. Man was 71 years old. Took his wife out. You know what I mean? So it's this is on so many different levels. Everything I've been saying today, like I just wanted to get it off my chest. It's flowing. I'm getting it off my chest, man. But we have to do better because now I think even with me just realizing a lot of shit, like just changing my mindset, a lot of shit I'm not even thinking about anymore. That's how much I'm changing my mindset. Soft, but I'm gonna be a soft boss. Fuck it. We gotta change our mindset. That's the only way, man. We gotta get on our grind and think about that type of stuff versus the other stuff. You know what I mean? And like I said, I just think about stuff like, damn, scary. Just like everybody gotta die, but for real, you don't think about it until it happens to somebody real close to you or somebody you know. You be like, hold up, because I be thinking like, shit, man, this ain't gonna happen to me. Oh no, this is gonna happen. And that's why I say it depends on what you're gonna do with that dash, that born date and that date that you don't know. So the dash, think about the dash. I want us to be hat out here in the summertime, keeping it cool, thinking about what we're gonna do with that dash in the middle. Yo, y'all already know what it is, man. We're in the building, and July 20th, this Sunday. We've been talking about it. It's been all over Facebook, and it's a charity event, comedy for the homeless. But we are still looking for talent, and it's only going to cost you $25. That's all. It's going to cost you $25. Looking for talent, it's only going to cost you $25 to perform. And see, these are the things that we speak about, that we talk about. Because see, you gonna take that 25 and go do something else that you really ain't got to do, and put it into the hands of somebody that really doesn't need it. For real, you need it. And you can do something that you love to do. And that's what I mean about a hustle. That's what I mean about a grind. Like, grab these opportunities. You know what I mean? Stop. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna perform here. I ain't gonna do this because it's Ebony in. Man, we changing the whole face of this joint. Rest in paradise, Tommy Broadwater Jr. Real talk. We're gonna change the whole face of this thing. And that's gonna be July 20th, y'all. Comedy for the homeless. You know what I mean? And the pleasure of one of the special guests in the building today, y'all. One of the comedians in the building. And like I say, I know life be lifing. So glad he came through along with Reverend Kenny. So this is three brothers right here, man, that are very, very involved, you know what I mean, with this event. And like I say, we just changing their whole thing. Like somebody said, naked comedy. Nah. You missed the whole point. You didn't read the flyer. You missed the whole point. Good idea, but you missed the whole point. I don't see how we would fucking concentrate with butt naked girls and we on stage doing jokes. So I said, nah, how about naked waiters? Comedy for the brothers. So you already know what it is, man. We are here, and I'm gonna clap it up. We're gonna clap it up, y'all. Let's clap it up. Comedian is that I had the pleasure of meeting this young man on a small promo for this event. Bubaka is in the house, y'all, and we're gonna hop. We're gonna hop right into it. And also Reverend Clark is in the building also. And like I say, man, we doing this thing July 20th. But I'm gonna let these brothers, they already know you, so you can just give them some brief, you know what I'm saying, Reverend Clark. And then we're gonna take it to Bubaka. You already know what it is.
Hey man, just get out here. Get out here. Stop saying what you want to do and do it. You know, a lot of us talk about, we want change to happen. We want, so I want to do this. I want to get back to the community. I want to help charity. I want to do this, that, and the third. And all it is, it just becomes a want. And so instead of wanting, we need to do it, in the words of Nike.
Yeah, that's funny you say that. Because I always say that because I'm an assistant property manager. And one of my sale points has always been when people are looking for homes. It's not what you want, it's what you need. Yeah, I want a walk-in closet. I want 2 bedrooms. I want so you want that $3,000 3-bedroom rent every month. Nah, but what you need though, you only need 1 bathroom. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe just 1 walk-in closet, and you got, you know what I'm saying, 3 bedrooms and 2 of them for your kids. You know what I mean? We gotta put people in that mind state. You know what I mean? It's not something that we want to do. Nah, it need to be done.
I'm gonna say this, I'm a hush.
Good.
But we don't have to wait till Thanksgiving. We don't have to wait till December. We don't have to wait towards the end of the year to do something for the homeless, the unhoused. Y'all know, however, because I've been getting a whole lot of pushback. People say, well, they're not homeless. Home is this, that, and the third. Y'all know what I mean. They don't have a house, okay? So we don't have to wait till it gets cold. You get what I'm saying? Our summers are getting hotter. Our winters are getting colder. So let's stop using the Good Samaritan insurance policy only towards the end of the year, and let's use that Good Samaritan policy every year. The homeless, the houseless, are visible 365 days a year. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna make all y'all change. All of us ain't nothing but 2 paychecks from being without a place to call home. And I digress right there.
Bubaka is in the building, man. Drop a nugget. You know what I mean? This, you speak about, man. It's all about you, man.
Well, now, my name Bubakar Al Jenkins, from Washington D.C. I'm a comedian. I do my thing. You can catch me D.C. Comedy Law, improv. Shoot, you can catch me everywhere. Pastor Clark came to me with this idea to do the show and try to raise some money for the homeless. But just a little something. But I decided let's go a little bigger. And the goal is to raise $50,000, and not just this one show. What I aspire to do is do a tour throughout the whole Prince George's County, every city. I'm talking about every municipality. We talking about Mount Rainier, Bellsville, Hyattsville, Temple Hills, Oxon Hill. And we got some spots already locked down, like Greenbelt and all that. So you're gonna have some dates coming up with some locations, including Brandywine, people with piano keys. Yes, I'm putting it out there early, balcony and Greenbelt. So we have some locations coming up, and now you just want everybody's support, and raise this money. This is actually in particular for a shelter in Capitol Hill, Capitol Heights.
Capitol Heights.
Yeah, it was a 40-bed shelter, but with an 800 waiting list. Yeah, 800 waiting list with 40 beds don't make no sense. And considering, the numbers crazy because it's like 6,000, over 6,000 homeless people in Prince George's County. Now, mind you, the Prince George's County is majority, residential. So that being said, sooner or later, this going to end up on your doorstep. Real talk. And not just it, there's going to be a guy named Tyrone on your doorstep. Real talk. Like, you can come outside. What the hell you doing here? He's like living. You know what I'm saying? So let's try to tackle this now before, it get on your doorstep. And that's just being nuisance, but just something what God pushing us to do. And, my brother's keeper. And I believe we are.
Have you ever been homeless before?
Yeah. I was, for like 3 months, my whole family, I was like probably 19, 20. My whole family up and decided to move to North Carolina because my sister coerced them to do it because cost of living. I knew there was nothing for this black man in, what I'm saying, like in the 90s for me to be in North Carolina. I take my chances in my car, in my man's basement when I can, you know what I'm saying? And it worked out because everybody came back beside my sister and the kids. So, I know what that's like. Sometimes you gotta cut that heat on, cut the car on, waste a little bit of gas, get some heat during wintertime, just so you get a couple more hours with car get cold again, So, I never had to go in the shelter because there are more people that I felt that needed the shelter than me. Between my car and my man's basement, I was, hustling and trying to make it happen. I just got out of high school not too long. So, I own my own house today. I live in Bowie, Maryland.
Okay, great stuff.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
And so as far as the comedian side of things, man, give us some background and history.
Okay, well, I've been doing comedy now for like maybe going on 4 years.
Okay.
But along the journey, man, God been blessing me. I've had opportunity to work with some good people. You know what I'm saying? Tony Woods, Ian Salmon. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Met some good brothers along the way, man. There's some names I can't even think about. Dion, I'm not Dion. D.O. Hughley got me in the DC Improv. That's a hell of a story. Yeah, man, I've been meeting some good people along the way that show me some love, and I'm keeping them moving, man. Look for some big things coming up this year because I'm doing more traveling. Hit Detroit again and other spots, throughout the country. But right now, this is what the calling is something local, which is trying to help out with this homeless situation. So this is an opportunity to get the people to give back and or also for the people to get to know me.
Facts.
and my comedy friends.
Facts. What makes how you get people to laugh? What makes people laugh?
Comedy is subjective, bro. It depends, what you like to laugh. You got some people that do dark jokes.
Yeah.
Some people like, what the hell? Why is he saying that? But somebody like it.
Nah, man, because comedy is hard, man.
Yeah,
it's like it's a lot of comedians.
Oh yeah.
And even with me, it's like it's natural.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I don't know if it's funny until you feel me.
Well, what happened? People always tell me I was funny. I didn't think I was funny back in the day. I thought I was a serious character, but I guess I wasn't, because a lot of people said, "Man, you was funny as hell." I said, "Really?" And so after a while, at one point it got to the point this guy annoying. Then I was like, you know what? Let me check into this. And right before COVID, so let me go ahead and try to do an open mic. That went well, and I never turned back since. I wrote like over 200 jokes during COVID. Lost my phone. Lost over 200 jokes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? 200 jokes, but I'm still doing it. So that told me I come with new jokes. You know what I'm saying? That, hey, this is me. This for me right here.
Yeah, I think that's the that's COVID. That's what changed it. Everybody started doing the skits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Through DL, speaking of DL, he was on stage and passed out from COVID. That's when it got real. That's when the comedy clubs started shutting down and all that. Because comedians are still out there trying to eat, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when DL was on stage and was doing his show and passed out, that's when it got real.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, yeah, COVID was serious.
COVID, man. But it's still here, though.
It is, but some of us been vaccinated. So now it's like,
But what about you been vaccinated in a long time? Because I was thinking about that shit the other day.
You got to
I was like, man, I gotta go get
shot. Go get another shot. I mean, I'm hoping this remnant still up in me, like the measles shot. You know what I'm saying? We haven't had measles shots since babies. But now they say we still good. It's the new ones that concern yourself. You need a measles shot. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but the thing about it is, you don't really know what's in that shit.
Yeah,
I think that was the whole fuss. And everybody said, like you said, measles shots.
Yeah.
All the shots you had to take to go back to school.
Yeah, all that.
And all that. We ain't never questioned that.
Good, exactly.
This COVID shot.
Exactly.
Why?
Right,
but now,
exactly.
that's what's with the COVID shot. You know what I'm saying?
Because
even with me, I got it though. I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. I mean, I got it. And it was just, I just prayed, man, and I didn't get it. I didn't get it, but my mother got it.
I got it.
My nephew got it.
Yeah, but lucky after I got, well, put it this way, I got it before COVID came out. Put it this way, I got COVID before COVID came out. Yeah, I got the, like the new shoe coming out first, wherever I got it. It was back in November of 19. And I seen something in October talking about there was some virus in China that it was investigating. So I got it in November, late November, around that time. If y'all remember, people around y'all, a lot of people getting sick with stuff. They didn't know, like they've been sick longer. And I was sick for 2 weeks. Normally I'm a 3-day sick guy. You know what I mean? 3 days sick, that's it.
Yeah.
Hot tie that cover, I'm good.
Yeah.
For 2 weeks, I was like, yo, something's wrong here. And sure enough, by January, when Trump came in, he was like, there's something here we not, So that being said, that's how I got COVID early,
That's fucked up how we gotta remember certain shit with him, and we going, man. Damn.
Whereas a black man right now, I suggest you watch yourself, because you might end up in Rwanda or what was it, Libya or Zimbabwe, somebody looking for prison for niggas. So I'm just saying, they're gonna separate it by the color, right? All the Latinos going to El Salvador. The Negroes will end up somewhere in Africa. I heard Sudan, actually, yeah. And then the white people we don't care about, they're going to end up in Russia or Poland or something. That's just like that, you know what I'm saying? Somehow you're going to find your way to origins, you know what I mean? Right. Yeah, South America, Africa, or, you know what I'm saying, Europe somewhere, Eastern Europe, though. You ain't going Western. You're not allowed for that. So, you might get right.
You think that should have happened?
Bruh. We just in a time, man, it's a perilous time right now. We just don't know. We don't know. Every day is like a box of chocolate, like my man said, you know what I'm saying? You never know what you're going to get. Now I'm just officially a black man. I'm falling back and minding my damn business.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm minding my business. Keep me out of it. I don't want to get caught in it. You know, the white people, they're doing their march and all that. But keep me out of it. Every time we get involved, somehow we the only one that get reprimanded for something. You know what I mean? Black Lives Matter was way more white people than black people. But somehow black people, we was one. So, you know, yeah. Stay clear, baby. Yeah. Just mind your business. That's all. You know, put your boots on the ground and lift your fan up, you know. Yeah, that's not our business, bro. Yeah, let the white people fight and you know, sorry, Latino brother, hola le way, but you know, not this day, you know, because you know, somehow we gonna get caught up in this. We always do. We the only ones always get punished. You know this, right?
Yep.
So that's it, you know.
Like, what you think, Kenny?
Man,
How you navigating through this shit? Only thing I'm mad about, everything gone up as far as in price.
Oh,
that's really what I'm like. The economy is definitely it's that made the rich get richer.
Well, that's the
that
thing.
shit is really it's real shit.
Oh, but it's a fact, man. Like all the tariffs and all that, we're not the ones. I don't think we the ones that's gonna benefit off that, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know what the message is, but the way the tariffs work, and you put it on another country, they're still gonna sell and send their goods here.
Mm-hmm.
Only people gonna suffer is the regular people, because you got the company. The company still need that good to move to their customers, where there's demand.
Mm-hmm.
It's supply and demand. So we still demanding it. The company gonna give it. They're gonna pay that little extra at the port. But what they're gonna do, they're gonna put the rest of what they pay. What they paid is what, and plus a little something extra is what they're gonna get out of us for that good.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, we don't want to gonna have to pay that, not the companies and the countries that send it out. They don't care because they know we still need it. So only people gonna suffer are the people. And I don't know how people feel about American goods overseas. Are they buying as much as we buying from China? Don't know. So are they gonna care? We don't know, but we gonna care because we're the biggest consumers in the world.
Yeah. I just spoke on how we spend so much money on stuff, man, and it's like we not coming together as far as unifying, keeping the money. You feel what I'm saying, within our communities, recycling and building. And then we own. You know what I mean, we're not doing that. And like you say, we are biggest consumers, man. Biggest consumers.
Oh, yeah, we definitely are, bro. We got that's on us so far as, you know, community and putting back in each other. Others, they have banking systems within their community.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with the commercial banks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A prime example on how things work, and it was like a flash. Because when we do somehow somebody try to pull it out as a scam and make it that, and we just get deterred. Remember the flower? Y'all remember the flower? You remember the flower? So the flower was a way of saving but building. So don't COVID now. If you had a telegram, I know you was on it. I would take $500 and give it to you. I mean, I would bring 5 people in. I have $500. And build that. If you get 4 people, you get the money.
You. Okay.
And it was a saving way of saving, but also immediately building, you know, a foundation for savings.
Okay. Right.
And it worked until people started to falter. You know.
Right.
You always have some people on scheme, but if we had a better system, I mean, more security on it, it would have worked. I know a lot of people came off, man. It's like this is what they call a susu in other cultures.
Exactly.
Like the susu, but the susu situation is a little different. You got to wait for your turn to collect. As opposed to I immediately get 4 people, I get my money. No, on August 24th, I get my money, and that's how that goes. You know what I mean? No matter. And every time somebody collects, they put back in the original, and everybody do the same. And you know, it was a way of everybody saving. It's nothing but another savings. There are different ways of doing it. In the Jewish community, they have their own banks. Everybody bank with the church. The church is a 501c3. So when it's time to pay taxes, they, you know what I'm saying? The other people follow suit, but is in our community, do we trust the pastor? That's another thing. You know what I mean? You know, people like, well, I just seen Kenny in that Rolls Royce. He was Ubering yesterday. You know what I mean? So it's a good thought though, in the brother. You know,
Yeah.
you in the Rolls Royce. But one thing about Kenny, man, he's about what he's about. You know what I
that's
mean?
one. That's
yeah.
facts.
I mean, he's not one of those pastors that got paper. He's not paper pastor. He is like the man collects. You know, try to do fundraising for like a couple $100 every month just to feed, even if it's for one time during the month.
Right.
He's feeding the shelter.
Right.
That says a lot. And every month he hardly got anything. You know what I'm saying? And he's going out his way over here, publicly commuting, you know, on public transportation. That says a lot. And I mean, for me, I was like, say less. You know.
Yeah, he joined me the other day. You joined me the other day.
Oh yeah,
with the
we
men.
want to give out some hygiene products to folks in DC.
Yeah, and that's y'all do it off the regular.
Yeah. What was interesting about that was it was a developer, a DC developer that actually put the brothers out in Colorado and Northwest. And when they put them out, you probably saw one of the videos where I was approaching. Yeah, so it was this foreign developer, and he just didn't have not an ounce of care, and it was taking all of the Christ and the Jesus in me. I just maybe because by me being so young, I was exposed to OGs, like older people. They always said, if you're going to do anything in life, if you're going to help anybody, you're going to help the people that's disabled, or you're going to help the people that are homeless, right? It just seems like now we're in a day and an age where it's like we have no empathy, we have no compassion. Everybody's just so quick to judge and say, oh, well, they're a drunkard. You know what I'm saying? They're a drunkard. And there are people that have PhDs. There are people that have used to make six figures and things of such, and life happens. You know what I'm saying? Real life happens, and when life happens, it's like, I don't know, it's like we gotta wait for the boogeyman to come knock on our door for us to be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So that's why when you said earlier, like, get involved, like, don't wait. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's almost like we just like waiting for.
Yeah, and nobody's there. Nobody's gonna answer that. Only we can answer that, and that's facts. Like that. That's why I got with Kenny on this, because like I said earlier, and my brothers we gotta be, this going fall on. We cannot continue to wait on people. Like you talking about getting grants to do this tour and all. I was nah. You can still put in, but this is something we can do organically and just make it happen. Have the people, because they see what we're doing. All the proceeds go to the shelter. You can see him feeding the people, and not just that. I want to raise $50,000 so we can give money towards healthcare. You know what I mean? Other things that people need besides just food. You can feed somebody for one day, but healthcare, a lot of people can't get work because of healthcare and stuff like that.
And we have a couple of brothers right now, to be honest with you, and I'm being the voice for them, is that they're ready to transition, meaning they're ready to leave the shelter. They don't have enough money to pay towards security deposit. So that's why I pricked this great dear brother, mentor of mine, to figure out, like, what can we do to be like, I want us to be into a position where somebody else can transition, and they ain't got to worry about going elsewhere and going to this agency and that agency, and they say oh, we don't have no funding, but they can come to us, the comedians, and say, hey, what y'all got going on? You know what I'm saying? And we can say, bruh, you're gonna move into your house. Matter of fact, we're gonna give you a housewarming party. We're gonna give you, a couple of things for you to be able to move into your spot, your place, your humble abode that you can call home. Like, that's why we're really it's another comedian, he's not here, but this was, these two gentlemen right here are like, because I didn't go to school for comedian, right? But I figure, why not allow us to use our stuff? We take care of us, right? We not waiting on nobody else to come and say, oh, I'm gonna bail you out, but we're taking this issue upon our hands and saying, you know what, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna use our talent, our gifts, and our resources to circulate within the community, and then as a whole, because all this is a whole collective. If you look at this whole thing, even to how even we got introduced to Ebony Inn and things like that, where people just sitting down, because I really don't, I don't own real estate. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, hey,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
And then before I know, I think what we've been doing is playing this for about a month now,
Yeah.
and then now we're here, talking about, hey, this is what we're going to do. So
Great stuff, man. Great stuff. So July 20th, we're putting it down. Tickets are $25. Also accepting donations. And then we're also looking for talent. So you can come through.
Well, and I was about to say, because I heard you say that earlier, it's a comedy show. So I know I keep hearing talent, but I'm like, this ain't you coming with a kazoo and yeah, we do have a poet and a singer or something, and
Okay.
these people will get an opportunity to showcase their talent, but mostly when intermission, keep it real with you.
Yeah.
Because it's a
Let 'em
comedy
know,
show.
right.
Yeah, it's a comedy show. I got a lot of good comedians coming out of the DC area that are putting in work. Some you know, some you don't know,
Mhm.
and everybody coming to just do their shit to fundraise. We're
Mhm.
selling tickets. They've been going well, and like he have on his seat limited, but we're doing well with ticket sales, and I would love to see you. It's going to be a great show. We're gonna have some food, food truck, swimming and chef, and it's a good time. Ebony Inn is historic. Back in the day, you had Chuck Brown to everybody that performed there back in the day. So right now, this Sunday, it will be for comedy. So I don't know what you know it for, but this Sunday, it will be for comedy. If there's anything extra, it will be held up in a little closet or cage after the show. And they're going to unleash them. But yes, the show.
and you can still donate
Yeah.
even if you don't want to show up or you can't show up.
You want to give them that cash app for it, and
Right.
you do write offs.
Yes.
It's a 501c3.
We are a 501c3. We are a 501c3 charitable organization. So if you looking for a tax break, don't wait till the end of the year to start, pouring in. Why not pour in now where you can be able to see the person? You can the people. Sometimes we give to charities and we don't even know the people.
Mm.
But you know me because you see the work that I'm doing out in the community.
Heavy. That's heavy. True.
Yeah.
I'm sitting right here beside Bubaka, and he can attest to you that we have a whole hotel establishment built for homeless individuals. And so when we talk about the homeless, I forgot what we gave, about almost like over 100 or close to 100 hygiene kits. And the hygiene kits come with lotion, sanitizer, towel, washcloth, body wash,
And these are
toothpaste.
not just the traveling, not just the traveling.
That's
It's just not the
the
traveling side little joint. Nah, these the big axe and tag joints.
okay.
With towels, snacks and all that stuff. So, because these guys, they just got kicked out like a week before.
Yeah, they had just got kicked
And
out.
so they found room for them over there at the Gateway, which is the
Yeah,
old Days Inn.
Yeah,
Give them a little section, and so we're just trying to jumpstart things for them, give them opportunity, because they ain't got nothing. They don't have nothing, man.
yeah,
So,
they cooped up to a
Yeah.
room. And then not only that, we actually have some women that I was informed of, got a call that actually stay over top. So they have the men on the bottom part, and then they have the women over top. So, so this charity that we're doing Sunday, July the 20th, all the proceeds is going towards that work, because we have got to be able to help pour into the community. And so the cash app is Breath of Life 19. Right, Breath of Life 19. And if you want to put the $, you can put the $, 443-866-7249, or you can use the $, 202-805-2651. It's real simple. Or if you say, hey, what if I want to write a check? Who do I write the check out to? You can actually make the check out to
Checks.
my name for those
Okay.
that are old school, that are traditional way. You can write it out under my name, and you will get the letter immediately, for you to get your tax write-off, because that's just how we do. We just want to be a blessing to the community now, not towards the end of the year. This is something that's done on a monthly basis. I actually help individuals get into shelters when other shelters are full. I have a relationship with the Helping Up Mission, Cold Blue, the Baltimore Rescue Mission. So
So
this
you can
is
find shelter for
I can
homeless men.
actually, yeah, I can find shelters for homeless men. I communicate with these individuals, and they let me know we have 3 cots, we have 5 cots. Baltimore City and Baltimore County actually just opened up a 200-bed facility shelter, and the main things, as long as that they have identification, then they will bring you right on in. Like literally, the Baltimore Rescue Mission is actually over there where the Sojourner Douglas College is. So, and then across from that, they have what's called the Cares Home, and then right behind the Cares Home, there's something called the Helping Out Mission. So I'm not just on here talking, like we got resources and we got things here to help our people, and so we've got to keep keep these engines going, because these bags are not cheap. You know what I'm
No.
saying? Hygiene kits, the bags almost weigh about 15-20 pounds when so we just, that's why we're doing this. We just trying to make a change and make a difference the best way we can. And I'm honored and humble to be, in your presence, and you, Bubakai, and Mr. Philip Page. They're on the grind. These two brothers have actually been out in the trenches with me. They ain't just seen it online. They locked arms.
Yeah.
So it's real. It's real out here.
Yeah, man. We out here, like I said, promoting this we promoting this tour, and the first tour, like I said, the first leg of it is gonna start this Sunday, at the Ebony in Fairmont Heights, Capitol Heights, Maryland. Is that Capitol Heights? No, it's Fairmont Heights. Fairmont Heights.
Fairmont
The
Heights.
Ebony Inn, world famous Ebony Inn. Chuck Brown used to be at, and some of y'all know whatever. But this Sunday is comedy, and it's for a good cause. People gonna be doing their thing. I got some great comedians coming in, and tickets are selling right now, so it's gonna be a good look, man. Yeah, come and show your support. If not, like I said, you can also donate. Once again, that Cash App is what, Kenny?
Breath of Life 19.
Breath of Life 19.
19.
Breath of Life 19. You can donate to that for
Breath of Life.
Breath of Life. Yeah.
$, Breath of Life.
$, Breath of Life
19.
19. Yep. And,
Okay, we got it.
Yeah, man.
All right, Breath of Life.
It's gonna be a good look. Yep. Breath of Life 19 $. Yep.
So as far as I just wanna as far as with the homeless, is it funding? Is it lack of programs? Is it?
So here's the number one thing, right? It used to be a time and space where funding was not the issue because of the fact of the way that the economy was, right? Would you just needed people to be able to actually be in position, so if they had caseworkers, if they had rehabilitators, if we just needed the workers to be able to help place individuals. But now, because of the CV-19, the impact from that, y'all, I might have to add this to there too. 800 homes are in foreclosure right now as we speak in Prince George's County.
Repeat that, please.
That's
800 homes are in foreclosure right now as we speak in PG County.
I want my people to hear that. My people with that can
That's
get a
crazy.
home. That's trying to
Crazy. 800 homes. I have.
800.
There was a reason why. There was a reason why PG County used to be the top affluent county and why it's not. And it's
800
not.
homes. That's crazy.
It's not because taxes, the inflation, and then not only that, we actually have, they said by the end of July that the homeless rate will actually be tripled by 6% than it was in the beginning of the year
now
because of the governmental layoff.
now with the
Yeah.
numbers, and
I gotta show this.
statistically,
I need you.
what are we speaking on now when we saying homeless maybe losing their home and moving in with other people,
No, so
downsizing?
no, so what you have right now, the average apartment in Prince George's County, Maryland, right now is anywhere between $1,850 to $2,500. The average job in Prince George's County now is only paying $15 an hour. So if you do the math at $15 an hour, and you know that got approved, $15 an hour got approved last year. Officially,
Mhm.
that minimum wage is $15 an hour. $15 an hour with 40 hours a week is not enough to pay for $1,850 to $2,500 plus utilities, plus insurance, plus copay. Plus, you see, I haven't even gotten to your dinner to eat, unless you're just gonna be eating ramen noodles. That's gonna give you blood sugar. Because all that starch gonna turn into sugar, and then so we have an issue where we need a living wage and not a minimum. Let me preach again. We need a living wage and not a minimum wage. $15 an hour at 40 hours a week is not cutting it. Show me a mortgage that you're going to be able to pay making $15 an hour with 40 hours a week. It's impossible. If the list right now is already 800 for people to try to get into the men's shelter right now, and we already got over 800 homes in foreclosure in PG County, that tells you a lot right there.
That's crazy. That's crazy. These numbers are alarming. Like I said, man, like people don't know, Prince George's County is supposed to be the wealthiest black county in America, you know what I mean? And this way we're going, it's going to be worse, you know what I mean? It's by reverse because, like you said, you got the federal workers losing their jobs. A lot of the people from Prince George's County are federal workers. So
80% of the people that live in Prince George's County are, let me say 20, I ain't say 30, 80%. You do realize the Census Bureau is like literally a hop skip, right?
Yeah.
That's literally, so you have federal workers that are done. Literally. You have federal workers that was making six figures. And families, 4 or 5 kids.
Mm-hmm.
We talking tuition. So might I add to this? Here's one piece we ain't even talked about. It's a reason. It was a comedian I saw. He's from the Scandinavian country. He was making a joke. He said, "Y'all Americans, y'all drink for stress. We drink for relaxation." Because a lot of the Scandinavian countries have a universal healthcare bill. They get a universal income. And he was cracking a joke, but being serious. Basically saying that we drink because of how high in the demand for mental health. As you know, that's something that's.
Oh yeah, a lot of people understand. Like everybody homeless is homeless because they choose to, or they choose.
Right.
Some people it's mental. That's how sometimes you see during wintertime people still outside. It's like the shelter actually goes out to try to get people to send vans out.
But some
But
people
some people
confused.
they confused. Some people don't want to
Mhm.
go into the shelter because they don't want to be confined. They feel
Yeah.
there was a lady that used to be over there underneath the bridge right before you hit Southeast,
Yep.
coming over Pennsylvania
Yep.
Avenue.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, remember she froze to
She
death
froze
out
to
there.
death. Yeah.
That was sad. 'Cause I used to see her all the time out there.
Yeah.
You know, homelessness is like I said, man. For 3 months, I was homeless. So,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of people don't know that about me, and they see like, yeah, you always, been good. No, I ain't always been
No.
good. You know what I mean? So, but like I said, man, people's circumstances, and we gotta do what we our part. Put it that way. We gotta
Our
do our
part.
part. I don't care.
Yep.
You know, all I did was this. That's not gonna be enough. No, something is better than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was talking to another lady up there, and telling her about what I'm doing, and everybody like, okay. She went into. I used to feed the homeless myself. I go to them. I don't give to no shelters, and I'll go to them myself. But some of those people, they're mean. Some people, I've been pushed, shoved, and all this. And then,
Mhm.
you give to the shelter. Sometimes people go in there trying to run game and all. I said, lady, that's not why we're here.
Yeah.
That's not why I'm here. If I see 4 people standing there, you ran, all right, say 3 out of the 4 are homeless.
Mm-hmm.
I come with food.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to ask all 4 of you who have a home and who have this. And
Exactly.
I'm feeding
Right.
everybody.
Exactly.
That is not the premise of what we're doing.
Yeah, people they miss the message, man.
Right.
They miss the purpose.
And rather do that and then so deter everybody from doing something because you're looking at 1 or 2 bad apples and not feed everybody. And everybody, do nothing. And that's the problem. You rather cause this so nobody do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because you looking at somebody, oh yeah, they was trying to get over. Well, there's 50 of them. There's one person trying to get over. I'm not going to starve 49.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Yep.
So,
man.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all know what it is, man. Going down July 20th, goal is 50,000.
Yes,
and this is only the beginning. You know what I mean? It's only the beginning. But the thing is consistency. So, we'll keep this thing rolling. And like my man Boubacar say, man, talent. But we talking about comedy.
Yeah.
In other words,
coming in with your kazoo and your drum tap in the back, and looking like a circus monkey. That is not going to work. That's not what we're looking for, man. I got great comics coming out, and if you are a comic yourself, come on out, show some love, man. If you are incorporated, we will definitely give you a write-off for your business.
This is a charity.
Stop
donating to charities that don't look like us. Start donating to a charity that's about us.
Yeah.
Start donating to somebody that and you see the work getting done. The work is my phone is literally calling. I gotta hop and leave now to go tend to something. So yeah, the grind is real. The grind is real.
You already know what it is, man. We right here on Focus Radio. And as my man said, the grind is real. So yeah, man. Also, we got Trayon White, who just won. And as we speak about PG County, we also speak about DC. And I tell people, because we've had these debates all the time in reference to DC and Maryland. I'll tell you guys something, man. All this shit is the same. You know what I mean? I go right there across the street and I'm in Southeast. I'm in Ward 8. I can step right across this side and I'm in PG County, whatever it may be. I can go to Montgomery County, and then on the other side of the street is Silver Spring. I mean, it's DC, Georgia Avenue, Uptown, whatever it may be. This shit is all the same. Not gonna get all into it, but just hopefully we're putting the right people in office with the right purpose. That's what it's all about, man, with the right purpose, man. And yes, we are human, and we all make mistakes. But hopefully we're putting the right person in office. We don't know how things will go, if it will end up in another special election, if things are, if people are removed from these seats for whatever reason, innocent till proven guilty. That's in America, right? We all know that. So once again, man, we're going to keep it moving, and we got to do what we got to do as a people. We got to get out and vote. You know what I mean? We got to educate the youth on what's going on. You know what I mean? They're erasing the history. They're doing a lot. They're doing a lot. Everything that's in place right now is for that next generation that's coming right behind us. You know what I mean? So we got to pay attention and we got to do better. You know what I mean? Unity in the community. You know what I mean? I'm going to give you one of them joints. Take along with you. And once again, we speak on these issues that we got to deal with. We talk about mental. You know what I mean? We talk about homelessness. You know what I mean? Domestic violence. We have another case of domestic violence as DC police identify a man and a woman found dead in a apparent murder-suicide. And if you don't know what that is, that's taking that first person out and then you taking yourself out. You know what I mean? And we look at things like that. We look at things like that and not knowing the logistics of this particular situation. But, you know, most of the time it's a domestic dispute and that person can no longer, I guess, live with themselves. I can't have you. Nobody can have you. I don't know what the attitude may be, what it is, what it was right here. But like I said, that's what the police ruled it to be. Apparent murder, suicide, 38-year-old Tiffany Montgomery and 43-year-old Patrick Cockrell Jr. And what they do know, they responded to the 4600 block of G Street, Southeast. And it was just before 8:30. And this was a few days ago. And upon arrival, a man and a woman inside the home, both were unconscious, not breathing, suffering gunshot wounds. And all the life-saving efforts failed. So somebody was still living. And, you know, probably could have told the story what happened, but unfortunately passed away. And according to the preliminary investigation, indicates that Cockrell shot Montgomery during a domestic dispute. I keep telling everybody, I'm telling my brothers, man, this, he'll be back. Left his phone. You know, I'm gonna speak on that in my set. Shit I don't like. Leave the phone. You got to take it to him. No, let me get back. That was funny. Domestic violence, man. And I'm telling my brothers, and I keep saying it over and over and over again. I don't know if it's a trap that they are setting. You feel me? I don't know if they're trying to separate man from woman. You know what I mean? But don't get caught up in the web, brothers. Walk away. I'm telling you, sisters evil. Brothers, walk away if that's happening to you. You know, for real. You know what I mean? Men get abused too. Whether verbally, mentally. See, these are all the things that aren't discussed because we're men. And it's a pride thing. And we don't want to feel a certain type of way. We don't want people to feel a certain type of way about us. So we don't speak on these things. We don't express, you know what I mean, these things to people. You feel what I'm saying? But it works both ways, man. It works both ways, man. So I tell my brothers, man, like I said, at the end of the day, they are not playing. They are not bullshitting with that domestic violence. Walk away. Say whatever you got to say and walk away. At the end of the day, man, you know what I mean? Who wants to sit there and argue, fuss and fight with a female? You won, you got it.
Yeah, that's a losing battle, bro.
Yeah.
That's a losing battle.
Yeah.
That's a losing battle.
Yeah.
20-something years, my people.
Yeah.
Losing battle. Walk away.
Walk
away, dog.
Yeah, man. And these days, man, they are actually burning you up. They're not playing, man. It's Diddy shit, all this shit. I'm telling you, man. And even with my celebrity brothers, man, at the end of the day, I think even with that, the power, the money, it goes to our heads. See, we all got to really stop and think. That's why it's very important. It's very important to know the grassroots, where you come from, so you can know really how far you came. And I mean, our mind, we just get caught up, man, and the focus is lost. You dig what I'm saying? That's why I say sometimes it might just be a setup because they already know. You know what this nigga gonna do. It works that way on a smaller scale too. Your buttons can get pushed. Still human. But I'm saying that for my brothers, man. I'm telling you, man. Stop putting your hands on these women. Real talk.
Well, they say my father told me this a long time ago. If a woman make you mad enough to the point where you feel you gotta hit her, you need to leave her.
Mhm.
Because two things, you gonna either end up in jail or dead.
Mhm.
Period.
Mhm.
That's it.
Mhm.
That's it. That's all. You put your hand on a woman, and I don't know how long you've been doing it. It's sooner or later you gonna go to jail,
Mhm.
or there's gonna be somebody who's gonna intervene like a family member.
Right.
And that's gonna be the end of you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So
let me ask you this though, Bubakar. Let me ask you this, since we on this right quick, right? Family that intervenes, that woman goes back.
now, that being said, you just put yourself on record and put on record, and you step off. You know, if the law been informed and she's still doing it, you've done yours. Hey, step away, because sometimes some people, it's unfortunate. You do that, and like you said, go back to them, and then distance themselves from you because they want to be with that individual and don't really want to hear nothing from you about it, even though they know that relationship is wrong for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people, what's the term, gluttonous for punishment?
Right.
So, but long as you did your part, you intervene and said something. Better say something and be mad, get mad at than not. They said, "Oh yeah, all y'all men stood around when that girl got herself, you know."
Exactly. This is exactly. Yeah.
So you just
right.
put yourself on record, man, as a man anyway, or family member, whatever. Go on record for saying something. Go on record for trying to step in, because, a lot of times people are threatening people, telling them they're gonna do this. That person, if they say something, really they ain't gonna do a damn thing. But they got them fool. That's what they do with kids. You know what I mean? Same thing happen with women. And so go on record, cause we gonna have issues if you ever put hands on people.
Yeah.
That's hey man, I'm old school. Like, I got daughters, so we already, doesn't matter. There was a kid that said something to one of my oldest when she was in high school. Made some turn because she wasn't trying to holler, try to call her lesbian and all this extra stuff. So she told me about it, and I went to school, I had to talk with the people and all that. But I said, first of all, before I do go talk to the principal later on, I'm coming. I'm gonna be in that class tomorrow. So they said, okay. I came in, I walked in the class. I didn't say nothing to my daughter. They didn't know who it was. But I knew who the dude was, the youngin'. So I went over there. I sat the whole time in the classroom next to the teacher, but stared at him. So I stared at him the whole time. He was so nervous. His man was trying to be funny and talking. He was telling, "Let me quiet and all that." Who this dude, guy? So before I left, I went to my daughter and I kissed her on the cheek. You know what I'm saying? Looked back at him again. Then I went and hollered at the principal. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. And what's crazy is, oh yeah, my daughter had never had no problem. They took about the class over there, but I told the principal. You know what I mean? So, and matter of fact, this dude just made the NFL.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. He went to
Okay. Guess what's up?
And flowers. So shout out to Shorty who just made the NFL. If you remember that story, I'm the dad, Yeah. So the people only mess with people when they know they don't have people.
Right. Yeah.
You know how it is back in the day growing up around here. If you don't got family, you're going to fight everybody in school.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah, you're going to fight everybody in school.
Facts.
My family migrated from New York first, and I was there in the first one.
Yeah.
And trust me, I have fought everybody's family here to make sure my family's good in the future. So I got all my little cousins now and yell out what Jiggers did. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, you related to him? Okay, we know. Yeah, you got that comeback power. Yeah. That's I was, man. Back in the day, he ain't got no kid. Oh man, everybody gonna mess with you, even the women testing you.
Nah, you right though. Absolutely, man.
So it's the same thing.
Absolutely. Yo, you already know what it is, man. Talking real life right here, man, on Focus Radio. We air, man, each and every Thursday. Show kicks off at 6 p.m. We go all the way to 8 p.m. So what I got to do before we get out of here, I got to get back to my Mrs. Person segment, and I got a few flyers. And what we do here, we look for something distinctive as far as with the missing person, within the description, and we focus on that. You know what I mean? Because most people would remember, lastly, maybe what that person had on, a hairstyle for a female or whatever it may be. In other words, let me see what we got here. So this is going to bring us to our first. And you know what I did, which I shouldn't have did. I'm sorry, my good people. What you can do, you can log on to my Facebook page, or you can log on to wearegogomusic.com so you can see the missing person flyers and listen to the rest of the show. Because I gotta log off and use this as my backup screen for my flyers, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So yeah, y'all, we advertise, we market, we promote, man. So for your first interview, Focus Radio, man, we are here, and you have a small business. People always say, how can I get my business out there? How can I let people know that my business is available? Hey, man, we do it right here on Focus Radio, y'all. Our first person is Malaya Salgado. Malaya Salgado. Missing from the 1300 block of Congress Street, Southeast. She's been missing since Thursday, July 3rd, the day before July 4th this year. Reported missing at 5 p.m. She is 5 feet 5 inches tall, 120 pounds, black hair, brown eyes. She was last seen wearing a white shirt, blue shorts, and white shoes. Once again, her name is Malaya Salgado. Miss Debbie Rowe. This is going to take us to our next person. I've been posting her all week. Miss Debbie Rowe. She's missing from the 1300 block of C Street. That's Northeast DC. She's been missing since Tuesday, July the 15th this year. Reported missing at 3 a.m. Miss Debbie Rowe is 66 years old, a senior, 5 feet tall, 130 pounds, medium complexion, with black hair, brown eyes. Last seen wearing a light blue jean jacket, light blue jeans, and blue sneakers. Deborah Rowe. And once again, she's has came up maybe at least 2 to 3 times on the feed on social media. Next up, it's going to take us to Nyaja. Something that's unique and distinctive would be her name, NY-ASIA, Nyaja. Oakley. Missing from the 2300 block of Elvins Road, Southeast. Missing since Friday, June the 27th, 2025. Reported missing at 11:22. Clothing description unknown. I tell people, always gets me, because that means when was the last time that Nyaja was seen by anyone, if you don't remember what she had on, or she was reported missing late. Only 14 years old, and medium complexion, brown eyes, black hair. Once again, clothing description is unknown. Elvins Road. You say about going to?
When is this show?
Oh, I'm gonna get off as soon as I finish these jumps. Oh, probably like 5 minutes. I'm going a little bit over so I can do these right quick. Next shot, Anastasia Romanova. 130 Wayne Place, Southeast. Missing since Tuesday, June the 24th, 2025. Reported missing at 7:30 p.m. Described as a white female, 5 feet 5 inches in height, 165 pounds, blonde hair, brown eyes. Anastasia was last seen wearing a black sweatshirt, black leggings, black shoes, and a black Victoria's Secret brand bag. Victoria's Secret brand bag. If she was still to have that bag, ladies and gentlemen, you look for a bag that says Victoria that a Caucasian female might be wearing within the Wayne Place sector of Southeast. Brings us to Anthony Smith. This older gentleman has been missing for quite a while now, and I'm going to bring his flyer back. Let me see. Anthony Smith, missing from the 1300 block of Main Drive, Uptown, Northwest, missing since Monday, July the 7th, 2025. Reported missing at 2:17 p.m. 5'9", 250 pounds, black hair, brown eyes, dark complexion. Clothing description is unknown. Once again, how long has he been missing, and when was it reported? Takes us to Brenda Smith. Brenda Smith, I also showed her last week on my show. Older lady, missing from 2000 block of Findall Street, Southeast. Missing since Sunday, June the 22nd this year. Reported missing at 8 a.m. Missing from the 2000 block of Findall Street, that's Southeast. She's 64 years old, 4 foot 11 inches tall, 100 pounds, medium complexion, with black hair. And I have one more for you guys. Emelina Maris. Emelina Maris, missing from the 1300 block of Orange Street, Northeast. Missing since Saturday, June the 28th, 2025. Reported missing at 8 a.m. One distinctive beat would definitely be her name, Emelina Maris, described as a Hispanic female, 5 feet, which is she's short, 110 pounds, dark brown hair, brown eyes, light complexion. Last seen wearing light denim shorts, brown tank top, black Crocs, black duffel bag. One more. This is going to bring us to our last one. Michaela Boller, 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 Bowler. Michaela Bowler, 2300 block, 24th Street Southeast, missing since July the 9th, 2025. Described as a black female, 4 feet, 11 inches in height, 146 pounds, brown complexion, with brown eyes and black hair. Last seen wearing a white t-shirt, blue jeans, and unknown shoes. Little Michaela, y'all. She's actually adult listed. I guess you want to say she's 18 years old, but still young. Not a full-fledged adult, only 18. But she's missing from the 2300 block, 24th Street Southeast. So, yo, y'all already know what it is, man. I am Focus Field of Focus Radio. We do this thing each and every Thursday. Show kicks off at 6 p.m. We go all the way to 8 p.m. So your hottest evening podcast. Before I get up out of here, once again, don't forget Ebony in, y'all. July the 20th, y'all. This Sunday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m., right?
That's right. That's correct. It's going to be food, fun, gang of comedians, and, it's going to be a great show, man.
Comedy for the homeless.
Yeah.
And you say we're raising 50,000.
50K for the homeless in PG County. It's going to a shelter.
And proceeds go to those that need security deposits, first month's rent, those that need assistance once they found a home. I know one thing Kenny told me, said, Phil, we got so many people that approved and that can move, but don't have the funds,
the down
payment. And that's one thing about it, man, when moving. Like I said, I work in that industry, and the security deposit, first month's rent, usually the same.
It is
always the same.
I've never been anywhere
it's different.
They want to make sure that last month you get caught up, you can't pay your rent. That's what that security deposit covered before they put you out.
Yep.
So, yeah, man, a lot of people is unfortunate needed. You got like government workers that are catching hell, people, that not just government workers, because a lot of people everywhere, man, just having a tough time right now. So we just trying to give back and help us get through it. You know what I mean? So, join us this Sunday, Ebony Inn, 3:00.
Heard it first, y'all, right here on Focus Radio. And next week, Paulette Jones, I want to say Miss Jones, is going to come through. She's a financial advisor. So she's going to come through and give us some tips as far as financing, saving money, purchasing your first home, how to save money, things you need, things you don't need, whether you're exceeding, the amount that you may bring home and spending more than that happens too, spending more than what you're making, honestly, you know what I mean? So we want to get it local, get it real, get it live, you know what I mean? So any questions that you may have, you know what I mean, you can honestly type them in, questions, comments, concerns on Focus Radio, and we're going to do it like that. Don't forget, y'all, tell a friend to tell a friend. We advertise, we market, we promote. And for my artists, for all my artists, man, I will spin your music only $10. I'll spin your music. How I get my music out there? How do I? It starts from right here. It starts from right here. You got to do some leg work in the trenches. You know what I mean? We want it so fast, so quick. Everything we got to do, we got to start in the trenches. We got to do the leg work. See, once you do the leg work, you already know. It's just like building anything else. If you build a house, like when you break ground, you know the measurements, you know the square footage. You feel me? You know where the beams go. You know where the footers are at. You know when you started with this with studs, 16 inches on everything, It's just like building a house. It starts with a foundation, and that's anything in life. Comedy for the Homeless is going to be a foundation. We want to turn this thing into so many other things. Donations and different spats in the city doing different things for the homeless. Real talk, y'all. And I think we got it at a good time. Really, we really do grab this thing by the horns, and we can only do what we can do. We out of here, y'all. Peace.